This is Will Beamer TV. Manny the Pac-Man Pacquiao. I got your order. I got your order on this one, dog. Pac-Man said he's not coming back for money. It's for legacy. I don't know what to say about this one. I don't know what y'all think on this one, but I've heard a bunch of fans say they don't want to they want to see their legend stay where he was before. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to see him come back and ruin his legacy with a fight with Barrios. Now, Pac-Man could come back and prove all the naysayers wrong and look like he looked 10 years ago. But Father Time, undefeated. Now, I know there's anomalies. Like, look, okay, for instance, Bernard Hopkins, when he turned into the alien, Hey, B-Hop was getting, he didn't win all his fights at an older age, but B-Hop was giving those guys fits. So I get it, you know what I mean? I hope Pacquiao still got that pop. I hope he can still get in there and, be lightning fast, but I understand the fans' frustration as far as not wanting to see their legend or the great one, Manny Pacquiao, come back and ruin his legacy like this. But then I've heard some guys say this is a tune-up fight for him. Like, they don't think Barrios has enough to do what he's supposed to do in the ring versus Manny Pacquiao. I've heard people say Manny Pacquiao's output is just going to be too much for Barrios, but we haven't seen Pac-Man in a while. So how do y'all know he's going to put out he's going to have that same punch output? You know what I mean? I think he'll get in there, and I think he'll go the distance. I'm not going to say that he's going to go in there and just beat the brakes off of Mario Barrios, but, this is Pac-Man, and until proven otherwise, you kind of got to go with, what you know him to be. You know what I mean? He didn't have a similar style to Marquez, so I don't see that being an issue for Pacquiao. But Barrios is still young. He still has youth on his side. You know what I mean? Pacquiao doesn't. So I can see why fans are like, why take this fight, But I'm kind of skeptical because, like, okay, I know I look young, but I'm not young. Roy Jones is my favorite fighter coming up. And no disrespect to Roy, because that's still my GOAT. That's still my GOAT. But look what Roy did to his career, on the back end. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people say that ruined not Floyd, pardon me, that ruined Roy's career. I don't think it ruined it, but because a lot of people still remember a lot of Roy's great moments. But they also remember the bad stuff at the end too. You know what I mean? A lot of people think, like, when Roy went up and down in weight, like once he went up to, heavyweight or whatever, he shouldn't have started jumping weights, going down, going up, because some people feel like once you go, up in weight, you should stay there, if you're comfortable at that weight, you know what I mean? But a lot of guys, they kill themselves trying to go up and down in weight, and that, it's not good in boxing sometimes because it can be detrimental to your career. But nonetheless, I don't think Pacquiao will go on a campaign of getting knocked out and just getting beat all the time. I still think he can rumble with something. Like, to be honest with you, I'm going to be real. I think Floyd can still get in here with some of these guys. I ain't going to say he's going and just, like, go crazy, but Floyd still got them quick twitch muscles, man. Floyd can still move, man. But I mean, at this point, I know Floyd will never come back to the sport. As far as a sanctioned boxing match, I don't think that'll happen because, Floyd's making more than these guys in real title bouts in exhibitions. You know what I mean? So I wish Pac-Man would have did that. But see, Pac-Man, he doesn't strike me as the type to fight, you know, with gimmicks and stuff like that. Not saying that that's what Floyd does. I'm not knocking your hustle, Floyd. You know, you one of my goals as well. You know, if Floyd can get that money, why not? But Pac-Man, I think he's more on a serious note as far as he doesn't want people to look at his career like, you know, it's anything to play with or joke about. Like you know, so that's why I think Pac-Man is going in there and he's putting his heart on his sleeve and he's like, yo, let's do this. You know what I mean? So with that being said, do I think Pacquiao is in over his head for this fight? I don't think so. If anything, I don't think the fans are counting him out as losing. They more so just don't want to see him get hurt. But Pac-Man might come in here and shock the world, man. Shit, look at LeBron at 40. I know boxing is totally different than basketball. That's not what I'm not saying. I'm just using an analogy, you know what I mean? But I don't think Pac-Man, I don't think he's worried about too much, man. He's a warrior, man. He's gonna go out there, he's gonna give it his all, and may the best man win. But fans, y'all lighten up on Pacquiao, man. Pac-Man is Pac-Man, man. So I think he's earned the right to step back in the ring when he wants, you know what I mean? But yeah, if it doesn't go his way, I'm not gonna be surprised either. You know, we'll just wait and see, man. But hey, Pac-Man, go in there and give it your all, brother. We out of here.